What's going on, good people? Welcome into your WWE WrestleMania 34 predictions. We're excited. It's WrestleMania week. Wrestling shirts all throughout the week. Well, if you're me. If you're not me, then probably not.
I'm wearing my Rusev Day shirt.
see, you understand. Yeah, I mean, I wear wrestling shirts to work, so I just go all out. I just go all out. I wear them to work and let people judge me later. But anyway, real quick, if you want to subscribe already, because you just know it's going to be a must-watch show. Hit the button right over here. I'm pretty sure it's right over here, right? Because
it's over here.
I can't see you no more. What up? Is it? I thought it was flipped. I thought it was flipped. So it's the opposite way of what I thought it was. Anyway, it's on one of these sides. Look on both sides. You will see it. And we'll be fine. So I did make everybody disappear for a minute, so you can make sure you see the button. It'll be there throughout the video. But anyway, we do hope you guys are ready for our prediction show, because we're excited for Mania. I think we're a little more excited for TakeOver, but I think Mania is Mania, right? Like, we're always excited for Mania, but these takeovers have been so good that I think we're a little more excited for TakeOver as usual.
We'll have that prediction show tomorrow. Truth, guys. Tell you the honest God truth. What I'm looking forward to this weekend has nothing to do with TakeOver or WWE WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to that Kenny Omega versus Cody Rhodes match on Saturday night.
True. You're right.
I almost sound like the smarkiest smart who ever smarked, but that's just that's something that they've done a really good job building up. And
yeah.
I don't know if you guys follow New Japan as closely as I do, but it's been so well done, and I can't wait for that. But it's going to be a good weekend regardless, if, whatever kind of wrestling organization you like.
Yeah. Casey, do you have any thoughts on the weekend or?
I'm gonna be in New Orleans. I don't know if y'all know.
Nolans, you can be there. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Nolans.
When you head down?
I leave Thursday.
No, he's leaving on Rusev Day, and then he's gonna get there on Rusev Day. He's gonna come back on Rusev Day. So
actually, I'm leaving on Rusev Day. I'm gonna spend 4 days there, and then I'm come back on Rusev Day. How did I do it?
Right, I'm gonna leave on Rusev Day. I'm gonna spend 4 days of Rusev days.
Every day is Rusev Day.
In case you didn't know, but anyway,
I'm definitely excited for TakeOver and the other indie shows down there, like Evolve, Progress, all those, and then WrestleMania.
Is WrestleCon that week? WrestleCon's this weekend too, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Yes,
that'll be fun. And I think you're going to that one too, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Dude, you're going to be exhausted by the time you get to the end of Sunday night.
I gotta go find Chavo Guerrero and get.
We gonna move on because Bob did anything about Chavo Guerrero. Hate that man. Somebody. Anyway,
look for Antonio Tarver. Maybe he's around there somewhere. Get his autograph.
Don't get Mike. I saw a picture of Mike. I saw a picture of this man, and I was mad. I saw a picture of this man. I was like, I hate him so much.
DJ, when your birthday comes, I am getting you that mask that he used to wear. That bone mask. I'm going to get you that. It's going to look good on you, too.
Let's move on to something positive, please. First off, so they got both Battle Royals on the pre-show. Why?
Both of them are on the pre-show?
Like they've been making this big deal about this women's battle royal, the first time ever women's battle royal.
It's the historic first time former ex Fabulous Moolah battle royal.
I just don't understand. Like,
wait. First ever women's battle royal. Isn't the Royal Rumble essentially a battle royal? I'm just saying.
It is. It's the fancy version. You know, they're doing the less fancy version.
Well,
it's the first ever women's ever. Like this the first one.
Well, I mean, have you seen the trophy? The picture of the trophy? It looks like a jock strap. It is. Just looks ridiculous. It is the most. And the thing is, we got to talk about this as well. How in the hell could WWE be so stupidly tone deaf to name their battle royal after probably one of the most horrible human beings in the history of wrestling, Fabulous Moolah?
True. I've never seen these battle royals be so small though.
It is small.
Yeah, the Andre Battle Royal, like usually they just throw the whole roster in there, but the Andre Battle Royal is listed at 14 people, and WrestleMania. I mean, not
They'll
WrestleMania.
add in some surprises and
Yeah,
probably make it 20.
yeah. So that, but anyway, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I really don't know who I think is going to win any of these battle royals. To be honest, either one of them. I guess we'll kind of put them together. I'm excited for the women's battle royal to see what they do, but I mean, we just saw the women's World Rumble, so
Yeah.
can you get any
Well,
better?
I think the final two and the women's match, especially if you watch Monday night, it definitely was building towards where probably our final two is going to be Sasha and Bayley.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be your fun. In all honesty, let's get real, guys. I know, Casey, cover your ears, but Sasha and Bayley should be the women's championship match, not Alexa versus Nia.
How dare
True. I agree. They should have a match.
Story with Alexa. I mean, there's a story with Alexa,
it's
but it's
stupid.
lame.
It's stupid. I was watching Raw last night, and I was like, blubber, really? like blubber,
Yeah.
Really though, really. But with this battle royal though, I guess we're talking about the women's. I think it's gonna be Bayley and Sasha too. Why do they just didn't have a match by themselves? Like they've been building this for so long, and they're gonna put them in a battle royal. So stupid.
Yeah, I mean, they had that really good segment. They had two really good back-to-back segments from last week and the week before, and it's just really good stuff. They actually had a pretty good little backstage brawl last week on Raw in front of the Saved by the Bell set. I don't know if you guys could see that. It looked like they were at Saved by the Bell when they were in front of the lockers like that. I was like, all right, Cleveland Cavaliers have to have better lockers than this. There's no way that this is actually in the Cavaliers arena.
I mean, they only got one title, so.
Well, that's true.
It is Cleveland. Come on now.
That is true. That is true.
But as far as winning, I'm just gonna go with Sasha. I guess I don't know who's gonna win this.
Yeah, I'll tell you honestly, just to be, I just don't see the Bayley winning this. I think it's either going to be Sasha. I think the final three are going to be Sasha, Bayley, and Becky.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be really cool. I'd like to see Becky win because I think Becky is criminally underrated and overlooked by WWE. And I really think that she's by far the best babyface out of all of them, especially better than Sasha. Sasha's just not. She's not very likable.
You know, I'm gonna let Casey boil for a little bit, and I'm gonna jump to the men's as well because Casey boiling over there, so I like to see him boil a little bit. Like some rice.
I don't even know what this is for because I ain't been paying attention.
So it's for that jockstrap trophy, that new one.
Yeah, it's for the jockstrap trophy.
But do they actually get a title shot? Or, is it just?
No, they don't just get a trophy.
Is it just the female version of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Because we'll see how that's went.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Bayley.
The only reason I'm skipping to the men's at the same time is we don't care about either one of these. Let's be honest.
I really don't care about the Andre because the Andre the Giant trophy. I mean, let's be real. The last three winners have been Cesaro, Big Show, and Baron Corbin. And am I missing? Oh yeah, Mojo Rawley.
Enough said.
The last four winners.
And that's enough said right there because that just that paints the whole picture. That paints the whole entire picture.
It paints the whole picture and just shows you that
who's gonna win this. I don't know. I don't even know who's in it. Apollo Crews?
Is Elias in this?
I think so. Yeah, he is.
Okay, well, if he is, then that's who I'm going to pick. I think Elias is going to win. I think
I'm picking John Cena because I feel like he ain't got a match yet, so he going in it.
Oh gosh!
As a fan,
well, I mean, what does it matter anyway? You don't get a title shot out of it. All you do is you just get some big trophy of Andre the Giant with his arms crossed. I mean, that's pretty much all you get. You get the Dre. You get the Dre.
Right.
Get the Dre. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Elias. Like I said, I'm pretty sure both of these picks I've made in these battle royals are not gonna win. But yeah, so I think Elias wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, 5th annual. Can't believe it's been 5 years now.
They got to at least do 8, But Casey,
Gonna go with Drew Brees. Gonna go with Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Are you gonna go with the humongous wonder of the world number 8?
We go with my dark horse, James Ellsworth. Gonna do that.
You think he's gonna come back after being released?
Yeah, he coming back. He come back.
I was gonna say, doesn't he have a match coming up on some other show? I think he's on some other show.
That man don't know. He ain't that much of a fan of James Ellsworth.
Yeah, you're not that big. I saw some promo with him and some guy where this guy basically said that he's just going to kick this guy's ass and stuff like that.
I mean, you talk about the man who just had an NWA title shot. All right, and also
about that.
Yeah, NWA title. The NWA title.
Yeah,
you talking about that company Billy Corgan owns? Cowboy.
I mean,
but James Storm gonna win it. James Storm gonna win it. It's gonna happen.
I mean, let's get real. It's been 30 years since that belt meant anything. NWA title.
Bro, Magnus is the champion right now. So
I don't care if Angus.
You put some respect on that man. You put some respect on that. But
I do respect him because he's married to Mickey James, so he's a lucky son of a bitch.
also, James Ellsworth is the current reigning, defending intergender champion. He made that title. Did
he take that title from Andy Kaufman, where he's the intergender champion of the world?
You know what? I like. Can we get to a match that matters? And there shouldn't be on the pre-show.
What's on the
pre-show?
There
shouldn't be on the pre-show. Mustafa Ali killed that promo. Dang it! He shouldn't be on the pre-show. He deserves a real spot. I
was going to say that. I mean, never lost.
Who was that guy? Because I ain't never seen that Mustafa Ali before.
I ain't never seen that hair like that though. Where the hair come from though?
I ain't never seen that man before. Where he at? Where he be at that though?
I was gonna say that was pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. I'm glad you shared that with us. But this match should be the damn opener. It should be the opening of the show. Knowing how stupid WWE is, they'll probably kick off with AJ and Shinsuke. And then I basically won't give a crap about the rest of the show. But so this is a pre-show match.
It is. It is.
Well,
unfortunately,
I don't.
After that wonderful promo he gave, oh my lord, they gonna put this. Come on.
So who you got, DJ?
After what I listened to today, Mustafa Ali sounded like he turned a new leaf out here. This no-fly zone got to him. Mustafa Ali, baby.
Well, I was going to ask you. I don't really follow 205 Live very much.
I don't either.
But who is kind of slated to be the favorite in this match, him or Cedric Alexander?
I have no earthly idea. I don't know if Casey knows. We haven't watched it either. I just saw the promo and it was like, okay, this man, he the GOAT.
Remember when Rockstar Spud came on and we was like, we gonna watch 205 Live again.
It's like, yeah,
and,
sure.
And then they put him in a general manager role and we didn't care. Yeah.
Drake Maverick.
I mean, I started to care and I was like, yeah, okay, he gonna be and then I forgot to watch it all the time.
Yeah,
they had the mixed match challenge on too, though. Like they was competing.
Yeah,
I started watching.
Not that I watched either. Not that I watched either, but I'm just saying, give me a valid excuse.
Yeah, but I have to say this should be a good match. I mean, I've seen Mustafa Ali, I've seen Cedric Alexander both. I had to say, if I had a big pick, I was going to say Cedric Alexander.
Okay. Casey, who you feeling like?
I would love to see Mustafa Ali win it because I've always liked Mustafa Ali. But
what Tony D said though?
I feel exactly where he at though. I feel like we know
Tony Abs.
I feel like we know WWE enough that we know they ain't gonna give him the title. That they gonna give it to Cedric. Let's be real. They gonna give it to Cedric.
True. You right. Let's move into this real card, the full-fledged. Okay, I'm not going in any particular order here. I'm just gonna start from the bottom. Now we're here. Let's see. let's start with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. The return of D-Bryan, baby. I'm excited. Going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Owens and Zayn win, they will be rehired to SmackDown. See, this is one of those matches where they put that stupid stipulation on there. You like Owens ain't gonna win, like we all know. But at the same time, they could do this and keep the storyline going. Like Daniel Bryan and Shane could win, and they could keep the storyline going. So it could kind of go either way, I guess. I don't know if they will.
Well, yeah, because you think they put that stipulation in, you're like you said, obviously it's like, okay, Zayn and Owens are going to cheat and they're going to win this match. The thing is, in all honesty, and I don't really think they've even discussed this, they could just easily just get hired by Raw. Mm-hmm. They just said they're fired from SmackDown.
True.
It's just, I don't know that, and I think it'd be dumb if they had Daniel Bryan lose his first match back.
True, exactly.
Yeah, and by the way, I watched a little bit of the opening segment tonight of with Bryan and Shane. How is Shane gonna wrestle a match when he's got diverticulitis?
I don't know. I mean, he really got to wrestle. He's got to jump off something real quick, and that's about it.
Well, that's gonna hurt like something that's trying to jump off.
You see that awkward hug? Like that was the worst hug ever.
I know, man. They need to learn something from Kane and Daniel Bryan. They need to learn something from Dr. Shelby. But no, and the thing is, like, even when he was trying to do his little money shuffle thing when he came out tonight, he was holding his stomach. I was like, how the hell is this guy gonna wrestle?
They pulled him from the match. He liked that Mania chick though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you know when it comes to WrestleMania, you can't keep Shane and Stephanie out of the spotlight.
But Casey, who you got on this one?
See, again, I think this is stupid booking because we all know that 90%. It's a 90% chance they're getting rid of the brand split. Like we all but know it's going to happen. So why would you even have the stipulation that somebody's going to get fired from SmackDown if there's not even going to be a Raw versus SmackDown aspect anymore? Like it doesn't make any sense. But I'm going with Daniel Bryan and Shane, which is weird because weren't they like feuding with each other for? I'm so confused.
Well, yeah, they squashed that beef tonight.
It's like the Bar, they was feuding with each other, and now they're a tag team. Now they're tag team champions. That's what's gonna happen. They're
tag team champions until Sunday.
True.
But
right.
yeah, oh my God, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens getting fired. Oh, they're getting fired.
Oh, I mean, just ask John Cena. John Cena was fired for like a matter of a week, and then he kept showing up, and then they rehired him again.
I mean, that's what you got to do, man. Like Roman Reigns got suspended, he just kept showing up. They was like, all right, we done with this. We done with this suspension.
Suspension thing. Yeah, this didn't work. And then Brock laid him out 2 straight weeks, then laid him out again last night.
True. Oh man,
that's nothing gets you more excited for your main event than seeing the champion lay the other guy out 3 weeks in a row.
True. I mean, that's what the fans want to do. Anyway, moving on. Oh, did you pick this? You picked I thought you picked this match, right? I just want to make sure before I move on.
Who are you talking to?
Brandon.
Yeah, I did.
I know you picked it, you dummy. You just picked it, fool.
No. I'm gonna say Daniel Bryan and Shane. I honestly, I think it'd be a damn shame if they had Daniel Bryan lose his first match back in place where he had his greatest moment.
Let's be honest, though, they would.
They would because WWE's tone deaf.
You're right. Speaking of first matches, not first match back, but first matches, Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I'm going with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I just don't feel, but then it is Triple H though.
Oh, it's no way they're winning this match. It is no way that they are going to beat Ronda Rousey in her very first match.
You sure?
Very first match where the WWE, all they care about is getting publicity.
You sure? Like Sting?
That's true. But Sting wasn't a UFC champion, so I mean, it would look ridiculous if Ronda lost to a 40-year-old Stephanie and a 50-year-old Triple H.
Bruh, this is Sting. He was all of the championships. He was WCW champion. He was WCW US champion. I think he was the NWA champion. I'm pretty sure, bruh. He had all the titles.
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, I have to say that honestly, when he lost to Triple H at WrestleMania and the way he lost and the fact he shook his damn hand after the match, Triple H can just kiss my ass. I cannot stand him as a wrestler. I hope that they beat. I hope Kurt and Ronda beat their ass up and down the damn ring because I'm so sick of seeing Stephanie and Triple H on TV. I mean, did you see that awful stomach slam that Stephanie gave Ronda last night? Where she basically grabbed her by her stomach and just legitimately put her through the table.
Just tossed her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, and then Ronda sold it by looking like she had gas. It was just awful. And I was like, jeez. By the way, that girl, she's got to learn how to her timing to be a little better.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward. Casey, do you think Triple H and Stephanie gonna win? Because LOL. Like I know we say LOL Cena wins, but let's be honest now.
It's LOL. LOL Authority wins.
Bruh, you had the perfect opportunity, and you started to build it up too. You started to build up 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen.
I think that's going to happen next year. That's going to happen next year at WrestleMania.
You started to build it up. You did. You started it. There's photographic evidence that you bruh. And then you're like, you know what? You know what's a better idea? Let's put Triple H and Stephanie in a tag team match against Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
I mean, Triple H ain't got that WrestleMania check this year, right? We gotta make sure you get that.
Well, the thing is also they gotta get Stephanie ready for that future Senate run that she's gonna try to make. And guess what? Spoiler alert: she's gonna lose just like her mama did. Nobody's gonna vote for a crazy ass wrestling promoter.
Well, not. I mean, not that he's a wrestling promoter, but it's similar.
Yeah. I mean, Jesse Ventura, our current president, is in the WWE Hall of Fame. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Kanye ran.
Well, Arnold's in the Hall of Fame till WWE Hall of Fame too, and he was the governor of California for like a decade.
True, that is true. But anyway,
Arnold's awesome, and the rest of those guys suck.
Have y'all seen Kurt Angle's knees recently? I'm just saying.
Have you seen Kurt Angle just altogether? He looks like he moves. I don't know what it is, but he just seems like a terrible talker compared to what he used to be. He seems like he's like a little slow.
He can't even say WWE right.
He never could, though. He never could.
I mean, the owner of the company can't even say WWE right. You ever heard Vince McMahon try to say WWE?
Yeah.
He goes W-E. And Kurt, a couple weeks ago, and they had Braun go out and tip over the production truck, and he goes, "Oh my God, that's $12 million." It's the stupidest thing ever. Honestly, I think the older guys just when they have to memorize stuff, they just seem so bad.
Yeah.
Never should have took that boy out of the ring. That's what happened. You get rusty.
Anyway, I gotta go with Kurt Angle and Ronda because you can't like you guys said, you can't bring her in with all this fanfare and all this like hype and make her lose her first match. If you do that, like how do you even dig yourself out of that hole? That's like like you already get you're already going to get non-WWE fans coming in to see Ronda Rousey in her first match as a professional wrestler. If you make her lose, that's just going to make those people hate on wrestling more than they already do.
Well, especially
Like,
losing
it's not
to
gonna...
especially losing to a 40-year-old non-wrestler and a 50-year-old wrestler who wrestles every now and again. And
he wrestles at WrestleMania. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he wrestles at WrestleMania, and he'll occasionally wrestle at SummerSlam. And you know, the last time I saw him, he looked like a big orange walrus. I mean, in all honesty, the guy's HGH'd out of his gourd. I mean, the guy. Yeah, I mean that's why he's got all those wrinkles on his forehead. He looks like a raisin. And then don't even start on plastic Stepford wife Stephanie. So good to see her.
Oh god,
she's about as unathletic as her dad, and honestly, it's just ridiculous. Honestly, Ronda. If it doesn't end with Ronda making Stephanie tap out, then something's wrong.
True. Casey, do you want to finish? Or
Yeah,
you finish?
Why did they have to do this match? You could have done anything else with Ronda.
Well, the thing is, putting her in a tag match is a lot smarter for a first match than putting her in with a singles match.
Or they could have did the 4 Horsewomen versus 4. I mean,
they could have done that, but the thing is, I think that's coming. I think that's coming down the line.
Honestly, you could even have brought up Shayna for one match and have it be Shayna versus Ronda, and that would have been a better match.
And the thing is, Shayna, I think, is taken better to wrestling than Ronda has.
Well, I mean, Shayna's been wrestling for a while now.
She's been wrestling for a while, but she is basically just really taken to it, like, really taken to it pretty fast.
Well, yeah, she took to it like from the beginning.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. There's some people that just take to it.
Well, it's just like Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle took to it. Look how quick Kurt Angle became as awesome as he was when he came into wrestling. He didn't take him like 6 months to become champion.
And that's the one thing that makes me unsure about this match is just we haven't seen Ronda wrestle, so we don't know. There's that big question mark. Like, can she wrestle? Is she any good? Like, how long has she been training?
Yeah, and that's the thing, but getting in great shape and getting and stuff like that is different from being in ring shape. When you're in the ring, I mean, just look at The Rock. Rock is in excellent shape. When he's in the ring, he's gasping for air after 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, ring shape is different from being in shape. And the thing is with Ronda also, Ronda is just very weird how she acts. Like, she's smiling and looking all happy and stuff, and then she has that pouty face on. Like 2 seconds later, I'm like, "What is going on?"
It's like she doesn't know when she's supposed to be serious and when she's not. Like she
looks like she's having a great time, and then all of a sudden, the next minute, she looks like she's married to kill somebody.
She's basically Sarah Lee. She smiles when she's not supposed to.
Yeah, smile when she's not supposed to, or she looks really pleasant and stuff. It's just weird. I'm hoping that she'll get a little better because, I mean, I feel like that, if she comes into WrestleMania and just stinks up the joint, then, crowd's going to crap all over because, WrestleMania crowds are not your usual crowds.
Yeah.
They're your international audiences too.
Yeah. But moving on to the tag team title match, the SmackDown version. We got a triple threat: the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. As much as I want the Usos to win this match, I think the Bludgeon Brothers are gonna win. I feel like they have just been pushing them lately that they're gonna win this match because I think it feels like the Usos have had the titles for a while. Obviously the New Day have been champions before. The Bludgeon Brothers have too, but just not as much. So I think I got a feeling the Bludgeon Brothers are gonna win this because it feels like they're really pushing them right now for whatever reason, randomly as they can. It just feels
like they don't have a whole lot of teams right now.
They do, they just don't use them.
Yeah. Well, the New Day's been champions how many times now?
Like 4, I think.
4 times. That feels like they've been champions more than that.
I think Usos have been what? I think Usos been 5, if I'm not mistaken.
They're 5-time champs. And Usos have been around for almost a decade. And thing is, all signs are pointing towards the Bludgeon Brothers winning this match, but I don't think they will. I think the Usos get their WrestleMania moment.
They deserve
retain the belts.
One of the two. And nothing against the Bludgeon Brothers, because I love Big Bray, because he deserved his WrestleMania moment too, baby. He deserved it.
Luke Harper. I like Luke Harper a lot.
Everybody talking about Luke Harper? This is about Big Bray.
He's part of the team.
Everybody talking about the team. We talking about Big Bray.
I mean, Eric Rowan lost to The Rock in sweatpants.
He was robbed. He held the tights. He had his foot on the rope.
No tights. You don't wear the Rowan don't wear tights.
He had his foot on the rope.
He wore coveralls at the time.
But and he don't like bullies. And that's the main thing. He don't like bullies. Okay.
No, I thought that was Ryback who didn't like bullies.
I think both of them said it, but I remember Rowan said it in like the most ridiculous voice.
I was there, by the way. I was there the night that Rowan turned babyface after when they had the Survivor Series match where Sting debuted and Ziggler beat Rollins, where Eric Rowan came out to the same music that Luke Harper had, and everybody was really confused. And the crowd like, what is going on here? And but no, all signs are pointing towards Bludgeon Brothers. I have to say, I think Usos going to retain. Usos going to keep that title reign going.
All right, Casey, are you going for the Ascension? I mean, I forgot. Oops, sorry. I mean, I wish though, right? I mean, we can hope. We can hope. Are you going for Breezango? Oh yeah, they in the Battle Royal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I see what you did there. I mean, they were, one of the most dominant tag teams in NXT history. I'm just saying. I'm going with the Bludgeon Brothers because, like I always say, I want somebody new. I want something fresh.
Because it's not the New Day of the Usos.
Yeah. And we have.
If it was just the New Day of the Usos, you would go with the ref because it's not the New Day.
I would say, hey, get another ref out here. I'm gonna go with the refs. But going with the Bludgeon Brothers because we haven't seen them as a tag team as the Bludgeon Brothers. We saw them as a tag team as the Wyatt family, but we haven't seen them really have a title as this new kind of on their own gimmick without Bray Wyatt.
True. I would be happy either way. Let's move on to the Raw version of the tag team title match. I have no idea who Braun's partner is going to be. You know what? I got it. I figured it out. We got Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun and Braun Strowman, baby. It's going to happen. Brandon, did you see that last night? That was hilarious. I was dying. I was dying.
I was going to say, I don't know if you guys know. Did you guys ever see the movie Revenge of the Nerds?
I think so.
It came out in the 80s, and it was a guy in the movie named Ogre. Basically, Braun is Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. He is just a big old giant man who secretly has a nerdy side to him. So so basically he's going to be like the white version of Professor Clump, and he's going to have his own Buddy Love type persona.
I was dying when he pulled the white vest off, and who was it, Cole or one of them, or it might have been Coach, was like, "Oh my God, it's Braun Strowman!" I was dying. I was like, "Duh."
I mean, you have to remember, Coach is not a very good commentator anyway, so he really can't take anything he says seriously. The only time Coach was good is when he was a suck up to Eric Bischoff. That was a great character. That and when Tajiri sprayed him in the face with the mist. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was the funniest thing ever when he sprayed him in the face with that mist.
But do we have good commentary in WWE anymore? Like,
nope.
Honestly.
Nope. And you know what? I hate saying it. It's not all the commentator's fault. It's the person who's on the headset's fault.
Yeah.
And we all know who that man is. I never understood
it's Brandon's favorite person ever in life.
I have never understood the commentating style of WWE. I've never understood why they don't present it as a sport. But that's just me. That's just me nitpicking.
Wrestling as a sport. Funny.
Well, I mean, better than just talking about Twitter handles.
Where's that gif of Mr. McMahon laughing? Like that would be perfect for this scenario.
Well, the thing is, in all honesty, the best announcing ever in WWE was by a guy who presented it more as a sport. And that's JR.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
or Morrow.
Or Morrow. Morrow does a great job of that too. He does a good job. I mean, he'll throw in some pop culture references too, and talk about Mamma Mia and stuff like that. But yeah. And the thing is, I would take listening to that, listening to Michael Cole talk about Twitter and Twitch and tout or whatever the hell they're talking about. Yeah, tout. Remember that tout kick they were on?
Real quick, I'm going with Braun and whoever his partner is because it don't matter. Braun could come out there by himself, change clothes every 5 minutes, and it, like do twin magic or something, and like he would probably still win. Because the
three faces of Braun. He's gonna come out with he's gonna be Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the bar more than I did. I don't love the means. I don't know why they still wearing skirts. But I don't love the bar. But at the same time,
they are the bar.
They are the bar. but I'm going with Braun. I think in a weird turn of events, I don't know if this is where we thought Braun was going like, at WrestleMania. So I think Braun's gonna win. And you know, instead of opening the door for new tag teams, just throw 2 random guys together and let them win the tag title.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's just honestly, the Raw doesn't have tag teams worth a hoot anymore. I mean, basically, the only tag teams they got, the Bar. You don't have the Shield. You don't have the Hardys or anybody like that.
The Revivals in the doggone freaking Battle Royal.
They're in the Battle Royal along with Gallows and Anderson, and just a big mess.
Where did Colognes come from? I thought they was gone. Like I ain't seen them in forever.
The Colognes are in it.
Yeah, because they were in the tag team match they just had on SmackDown.
I thought they were released or something. I didn't know they were even with the company anymore.
Same.
Well, you learn something new every day. But you know what? I have to say, I think Braun's partner. I'm hoping it's Samoa Joe.
James Storm?
But just because it'd be awesome. Who?
James Storm? James Storm.
Not James Storm. God, you hear a mouse fart in there when he comes out there. You just hear silence.
You don't like James Storm? I love James Storm.
Basically, like, hey, let's bring out Manitar out there. No, it's either going to be Samoa Joe or possibly. Shoot, I don't know. Because who's somebody on the roster who isn't doing anything?
Big Show.
Oh,
Cassius Ohno.
Please no. Please no. Big Show should stay retired.
Tag him with AOP.
No, it's just the thing is, no matter who Braun's partner is going to be, they're going to win.
Lars, do it, Lars.
Yes.
He's going to win the North American Championship, then come up and win the tag title.
Yeah, he's going to have 2 titles. 2 titles.
But Casey, who you think is going to win this match? Yeah.
Well, I think either his tag team partner either going to be Killian Dane, Killian Dane, or the Beast, the Monster, the Animal. Bobby Lashley coming back. He gonna be his partner.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
That's a good one.
I didn't think about that. That's a good one. Because I actually thought it was gonna be Samoa Joe, but I thought about it. That's probably gonna be who Roman Reigns feuds with after WrestleMania.
You ain't Samoa Joe to me, boy.
You just a Samoa name.
I like that. That was good stuff.
Yeah. The Bar gonna lose. Like you said, it could just be Braun, and the Bar gonna lose.
But they are the Bar.
Like he could come out with one arm tied behind his back, and they would still lose. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But I mean, Sheamus and Cesaro, they're strong dudes, but Braun is he's a mountain.
He's a monster among men, as they say.
Yep, and he definitely he's a big fella.
All right. Moving on to the women's. We got Charlotte Flair versus Asuka I mean, it's easy, bro. Oscar. Nobody ready for Oscar, baby. Best in the world, baby. Oscar gonna win. She gonna become champion again. And she taking over this women's division. She taking over. Best in the world.
You're damn right. You're damn right. Oscar, my Japanese bae, she's gonna take Charlotte and break her in half. We're gonna break her in half, I'm going to tell you, they would be stupid to end her damn streak now.
True. They won't mention it though. Like they'll build it up. They'll build it up. She'll lose.
Remember Charlotte's pay-per-view streak
that
ended by Bayley cheating?
Actually, no, I don't. You know what? I don't remember because they didn't say anything about it.
Yep. They broke her streak at a throwaway pay-per-view by Bayley, the babyface, cheating to win.
And Bayley. Speaking of relevant, Casey. Sorry, baby. I do love you. Like I do. Like I love you so much, but they do you dirty.
You still my girl, Bayley. You still my girl. But that Charlie Caruso, no.
True.
No, Kathy Kelly.
Bro, you didn't see the picture on Instagram of Charlie Caruso.
Well, I'd take Kathy Kelly.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I can't even watch her interviews no more without, like, girl. What? Anyway,
I need to go search. I need to go search on. I'm gonna go look on Instagram.
Oh, you need to. It is. Ooh. Even DJ agreed. Ooh. I'm going with. I hate that.
Let's just say it was not PG.
Nice.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Oscar.
Yeah, cause nobody ready for Oscar, baby. Woo! She won the mixed match challenge. She gonna win the mixed match challenge. She gonna win this title. No, that never lost.
Never lost.
Should we go to the Raw version?
I watched that interview the other day. It was so
right.
Never lost.
Alexa Bliss versus Nia. That's gonna win. She's not like most girls. I don't care about this match because this feud has been awful. There is so much potential with this feud, but it's been terrible. Blubber, come on. Blubber, really? Like, why they got Alexa and Mickey acting like the mean girls? Like, what?
I mean, that's WWE's MO. The heel women wrestlers act like mean girls. I mean, that was the Bella shtick for a decade.
But you should have died in the womb.
I mean, oh God, I forgot about that. That was terrible. That was the segment where Jerry Springer got knocked over. And, oh God,
I wish you died in the womb.
I wish you died in the womb. That's the reason why I can't stand the Bella Twins. Is that dumbass feud where basically it ended with Brie kissing AJ Lee and costing her the championship. I'm like, what?
Because women's evolution.
Women's evolution, yeah, that's right. Women's evolution. That's a bunch of bullshit. This feud is. I mean, this is no build up to a feud. It's basically the build for every freaking feud with monster women wrestlers. The other divas women make fun of her, and then she gets mad. And Alexa's booked. Is that all right? And Casey, cover your ears. They book Alexa to be a badass, and she is 5 feet tall.
I mean, she's the cutest one ever. Like,
she's 5 feet tall. They build her to be a badass.
5 feet of fury, man. Come on.
Would knock somebody out with a punch. She's not the Big Show. She's not going to knock somebody out with a punch. I mean, that's like Joe Pesci or Danny DeVito knocking somebody out. No, Joe Pesci's a bad example. Joe Pesci probably could knock out somebody with a punch because he's crazy. But that's like Danny DeVito having like the big boot to knock you out. It's just, I mean, what kind of shit is that? And Nia Jax, I'm sorry, she might not be like most girls, but she should not be world champion. She should not be a champion. She is not ready. She is not ready. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. She's not ready for that championship.
I agree, but I think if she gets the championship, she gonna get ready. She don't have to get ready. She stay ready. Because Mojo don't say get hype.
She's gonna stay hype.
Don't say stay hype no more.
No, the thing is, she's fine. I mean, she's not bad, but she's not. And the thing is, like,
she's like Justin's dream girl. So I mean, he would pick her.
Yeah. Well, we know where Casey lies, and we know who he's going to pick. I don't even know why we're even going to ask him who he's going to pick.
We're going to skip him.
No, well, I'm picking Alexa. I think Alexa's going to win.
All right, next match.
Yeah, let's go on to the next match.
Chase, you got any thoughts on?
First of all, you guys talking about Danny DeVito and Joe Pesci, I still just can't stop thinking about Mayweather legitimately punching Big Show in the face.
Oh, I know. Yeah, knocking the crap out of him. Yeah, he broke his jaw. Broke his jaw. But wait, he was that the one where he punched him in the jaw when like when Big Show knelt
he
down.
got down on his knees. Yeah,
he punched him right in the face.
I think Big Show told him to though. Big Show told him to make him mad. I don't know if he meant break his nose. But
break his nose and break his put a welt on his jaw. But that was
that was the funniest thing. But I'm going with Bay. I'm going with Bay.
You going with Bay? Yeah.
Because Bay don't lose. Bay don't lose.
Oh,
she lost the SmackDown title though.
I was going to say. Yeah,
she didn't want it no more. So she just
So she laid down for the 1, 2, 3. I get you.
Yeah. She didn't want it no more. She was like, whatever, you can have it. She was like, I'm going for that Raw title now.
So Casey, you're going with Biscuit Butt, right?
Oh, baby, I like that booty.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Woo-wee. I tell you
I mean, anything Alexa does, I feel like we all like. Like, let's be honest. Alexa could just walk to the ring, and I would for like the whole show, and I would watch it.
Oh, trust me. When I saw her at the Raw show, God, I think the last, not the SmackDown, not the Starrcade show, but the one that I saw before then. I saw her there, and I was like, "Oh my God!" She's quite attractive.
She could literally sit in the ring reading a newspaper for like an hour, and I would watch it.
True.
Yeah, I have to say, she, even though I did make fun of her for being booked like a badass and knocking people out with one punch and stuff like that, she does do a good. She actually has more. She definitely has better promos than any of the women especially on Raw. True. Especially with Sasha. Sasha sounds like she's reading off a script.
I still think, and I still say, she is the best female heel, main roster wise, that WWE has had in a long time.
Since Trish.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Since Trish.
Yeah.
She they called her Baby Trish when she was at NXT.
I mean,
did you see the Twitter conversation between the two?
Yeah,
talking about a match,
but
that would be amazing.
That the issue with her, I just got a little issue with her being the best heel, because she ain't never say you should have died in the womb though. I'm just saying.
She would have had a better delivery than Nikki did.
We gonna move on. To the fatal 4-way match for the U.S. title.
Wait. Can we talk about the fact that they never brought that up again and they was all good?
True, they was fine with that.
Yeah.
What about you talking about me down in the womb though? I'm just saying. Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev. What the other Singh brother go though? Anybody?
I think he's injured.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, they just get rid of him like that? That's messed up.
No, they didn't release him.
I love him and Aiden English battling, with the singing. I thought that was funny. They battle kind of back and forth. But in order to make the U.S. title relevant again, there's only one way. There's only one way, baby. And on Rusev Day, you gotta give that title to Rusev, baby, because he's the only one that makes it relevant anyway. Him and John Cena, that's about it. So Rusev must win this title on Rusev Day at WrestleMania, even on Rusev night. He got it. He got to do it. He got to do it. Rusev, baby, move Rusev Mashka.
Well, hey, you know what? I have to say one thing. WrestleMania is not on April 8th this year, 2018. It's on Rusev Day. It's Rusev Mania. Rusev wins the U.S. Championship, and eventually he's going to get that WWE belt because the cream rises to the top. The cream always rises to the top.
Just like that cream cone.
Best. I got my Happy Rusev Day shirt in the closet. I am going to wear it on Sunday, and I'm going to celebrate with a brewski, and Rusev Day is going to be here on Sunday. Rusev wins.
Casey.
Because the rest of these guys can screw off.
Casey, pick Rusev. Do it.
Why ain't this man had the title yet, though? Like why?
He should. Hey, he wanted a championship match last year, and he never got it. Remember? Remember that?
He was robbed?
Yeah, he never got it because Shane had his head in the sand, and we had to have Baron Snorbin win the Money in the Bank, and he lost it.
Terrible. Casey, Rusev Day.
You know, so we got Randy Orton in this match. He ain't gonna win.
Well, he won last year.
He ain't gonna win. We got Jinder. He ain't gonna win.
Hey,
don't you talk about the modern day Maharaja like that though?
Oh, you mean Mr. Backney? HGH man.
we got Bobby Roode. That was
should
for some,
be a heel.
That was for a very special viewer that likes to watch our show that enjoys when we say Bobby Roode. But
did you say Bobby Roode?
Actually, I think I said Bobby Roode.
Okay,
Bobby Roode.
You said Bobby Roode. Okay,
yeah, Bobby Roode. I think that
that will follow him to the end of his career. People will always call him Bobby Roode.
I think that Rusev don't win on Rusev Day, and I think he might just have to pin Bobby Roode.
I think he's gonna. Well, the thing is, that the crowd is going to be 100% behind Rusev. You know that place is going to be going bananas for him. And they added him into this was originally a triple threat match. They added Rusev into this match. So you're thinking, okay, they're going to give Rusev the win, so the crowd will be happy. And because
the crowd
be unhappy.
The crowd happy.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, the guy gave us a couple bones because that half a crowd's gonna be asleep when Roman and Lesnar have their match.
Let's move into the Intercontinental Championship match. Triple threat, 3 people in a match because we can't have no singles matches. The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. The Miz retains because he's a daddy, baby, and that's the greatest moment of his life. He's a daddy. I don't think he's gonna retain, unfortunately. I think he's gonna lose because he gotta go take care of the chillins. He gotta go take care of the chillins.
I was gonna say it might take a little break. Take a little
probably
break.
From making the Intercontinental Championship great again. But I'm gonna go with Finn because I think either Seth or Finn could win and be fine. But I think it's just been a while since Finn's had something. Like, it's been a while since Finn's been thrown a bone. So I'm going with Finn.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
Yeah. Continue, Brandon.
I agree 100%. I think Finn needs this a lot more than Seth does. Seth got his big win last year at WrestleMania against Triple H, and he won his big match against, Roman, and he won the championship 3 years ago. God, believe it's 3 years ago now. That when he won the WrestleMania main event, and I think Finn needs this. Finn has really been treading water since he came back last year, because he never got a Universal Championship rematch. He never lost the belt. Never lost. Never lost. But no, I think Finn gets the win. I think Miz has done you know what? Miz talks about it all the time, but it really is true. He has made that championship relevant. He really has. He's done a good job with it. He's really done a good job with it. He's made Intercontinental. Really, the Intercontinental Championship has meant more than the U.S. Championship has for a while now. And I'm hoping that will change once Rusev Day dawns on the U.S. Championship. But yeah, I think Finn gets the almost said the what?
I think if Rusev wins, though, he'll be a 3-time U.S. champion.
He sure will. It'll be Rusev Day, 3-time Rusev Day champion. But I think Finn gets the win. He gets the Intercontinental Championship, and maybe Finn could get something going with some new feuds and just have a good time with the belt. Because honestly, hopefully now we'll have a non-hostage Universal Championship coming out of WrestleMania.
True.
So we'll actually see the Universal Championship on Raw for a change.
I got words. Casey. You're gonna pick Finn. Like, don't even stop. You're gonna pick Finn because Finn's your boy. Too sweet.
Too sweet.
This man right here, first ever Universal Champion, first ever.
Right.
What title has he held since then?
The same. He's held the same amount as Becky Lynch, so similar.
Yeah. So he gotta win. Like, he has to. Like, he needs this. I usually don't say that people need a title like Finn, because I think he's over enough that for the fans he doesn't, but he does. He does.
You dropped your iPad.
He does. He need this.
He does. He needs this bad. He needs this worse than anybody in this match.
Please get this man the title.
Should we get to the world title matches? We should. I'm gonna flip these because I want to. We got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. It'll probably be the main event. But Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I'm going with Roman. This man been holding the title for a whole year, and he ain't showed up but 4 times. Come on, man.
He's actually had more matches than I thought he did. I went back and looked. He's had more championship matches than I thought he did. It's still ridiculous that guy's had the belt for a year, and it's just honestly Brock the blue.
Wait, has he?
What?
He had it for a year, has he?
Yeah, ever since last WrestleMania.
Wait, go. But what about Goldberg? Oh, Goldberg was for that. Never mind.
Yeah, no, Goldberg. Yeah, Goldberg won it at the fast lane against Owens, and then
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that this man had
it for a whole year, a whole damn year, and has defended it probably 5 times.
Shameful. Shameful is what it is. Shameful. I'm going with Roman. Yeah, easily.
I mean, in all honesty, it would be a huge shock if Roman didn't win. And Roman, I really hate the thought of Roman main eventing another WrestleMania 4 straight, especially one that is as heatless as this one is, where basically they're just trying their best to get Roman to get cheered, or basically they bring out that, Brock doesn't show up, which is true, but the crowd will still cheer for Brock and boo Roman. I mean,
this feud has been built pretty well, though.
They've done an okay job of it, but the thing is, the last 3 weeks, Roman Reigns has gotten absolutely wrecked by Brock. Why should we want to watch the main event if, Brock has killed this guy over and over again?
But Brock kills everybody, so.
Yeah, I mean, he beat him at SummerSlam straight up, clean as a sheet.
Yeah.
In the main event, so I mean, it's just honestly, unless Brock goes away after this, which I hope he does. Honestly, I'm getting to the point I don't care to see him anymore.
See, this still is the most logical WrestleMania match, though. Most logical WrestleMania main event.
Well, the thing is, they should. This is incomplete. They never completed this story in 2015.
Yeah.
they went with the safety valve, and they were like, "Oh crap, this thing with Roman isn't working. Let's get Rollins to cash in Money in the Bank."
Yeah,
and I had to give them credit. That was a very memorable ending.
It was
to a WrestleMania. Probably one of the best endings of WrestleMania in a long time.
True.
And but I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this will be a decent match. But Roman, really, let's be honest. The best match Brock's had with the Universal title since he's won it was the match against AJ at Survivor Series. That was awesome.
I was going for the match against Goldberg.
The match against Goldberg was good for what it was. I mean, it was only a 5-minute match, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was, you don't have to have 25-minute matches that just has a bunch of rest holds and shit like that. Just it's fun to have some smash mouth, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am, get it over with. The thing is, this match being the main event, hopefully it will be better than the last 2 main events Roman's had. The Triple H and Taker matches were just brutal. And the Taker match was just sad last year. So I'm hoping that this time it'll be like their championship match in 2015.
True. Which was a pretty good match.
That was a good match. I really enjoyed it. This is the thing about Roman. Roman is not bad. He is not bad. He's not overrated. He's actually pretty good. Thing is, I just think his allotment and just the way his character acts, he shouldn't be the top baby face in the company. That just still doesn't make any sense to me.
I think he should be the top guy because he gets the biggest pop regardless, but maybe not the top babyface. Casey, who you got? Bork or Rahman?
I got Roman. I kind of just want to see him with the title just to see, like,
I want to see him get a proper run. I want to see him actually get a run where he doesn't get his legs cut out from underneath him.
Exactly.
Or look like a boob, or he got hit with wellness last time he won the belt. Remember?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. That is interesting, Casey. Though you'll see what he gets a proper run with it.
True.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the match that we all really want to see and we excited for and we ready. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the SmackDown WWE Championship. It's not the SmackDown WWE, but the WWE Championship. I was thinking of SmackDown. I'm excited for this match. Match of the night. Greatest match of all time. It's going to happen. I'm excited, though. I've liked the way this feud has played out, too. It's especially been funny in the last couple of weeks with tonight, Shinsuke kind of flinching at the phenomenal forearm, and then last week with AJ flinching at the King Sasha. So I'm excited for it though. I'm more excited just to see this match.
Head was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny.
And then AJ did the same thing to him tonight.
That was good.
But I'm just excited for this match. Like I don't have a lot of words for this match. I watched the original. I don't think it's going to be obviously it's not going to be the original, but
no.
I'm expecting it to be good nonetheless. So because they got plenty of time. So, Brandon.
Well, you guys know that this is the match I'm looking forward to most. This is the match I'm so excited for. I love both of these guys. I love Shinsuke. I love AJ. I think it's going to be awesome. I was incorrect earlier this year at SummerSlam of picking Shinsuke to win the WWE Championship and becoming the first ever Asian American champion, WWE champion. So this time I am going to pick Shinsuke Nakamura. Hopefully this time I'll be right. I really honestly have to say, even if AJ was to retain and Shinsuke wasn't to win, I wouldn't be that upset just because AJ is such a great champion, and I think that he's very good at what he does. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I have to say, DJ, I have to agree with you about AJ and Shinsuke. This match will probably not be as good as their match in Tokyo at the Wrestle Kingdom a couple of years ago, but I think it's going to be pretty darn good. I'm hoping they're given a good amount of time. How much time do you think they'll probably end up getting in this match?
I think they'll get at least 30.
Yeah, I'm hoping if they get 25, 30 minutes. Thing is, did you guys ever see WrestleMania 8? the WrestleMania with Macho Man and Ric Flair for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Okay, this has the makings of that kind of WrestleMania where WrestleMania 8 had Macho and Flair had an awesome WWF Championship match that happened almost halfway through the show, and then the rest of the WrestleMania was really really uneventful, other than Ultimate Warrior running in at the end. I think that this is kind of will be similar. I think this match will be like maybe second or third, probably third to last, and and then the crowd's going to be kind of dead for the rest of it. Because I have to say one thing, Casey. I know that, and by the way, you better send me a damn picture of you pointing to a WrestleMania sign. You better send me a picture of that. But I am going to ask you of how were you fatigued towards the end of WrestleMania? Because what
last year
or this year too. I'm just saying, just fatigued, just tired when you get to the end of WrestleMania. It's a lot of wrestling.
I mean, I was tired in general that day by the end of WrestleMania, but surprisingly, I wasn't that tired at like the end of the trip.
Yeah. Well, you probably had, that's a lot of, excitement, a lot of stuff going on. It's just, thing is, like, especially a couple of years ago, the one in Dallas, the crowd sounded dead as a doornail towards the end of that. End of that show. You have 5+ hours, 7 hours of wrestling. That's a lot of show.
Yeah,
it's a lot of show because the last two WrestleManias went over like almost all the way to midnight.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if this one does the same. Because how many matches are on this card? 14.
Let's see.
Pretty good amount.
I think it is 13. Total.
Yeah, yeah. It's about. And we might get that Cena Undertaker match. We don't know. I don't know what the hell they're doing with this build.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can talk about that as well. But no, yeah, this match is going to be great. I do have to say I do think Shinsuke is going to win. I did incorrectly pick him to win the championship in SummerSlam, but apparently the modern day Maharaja was too much for him that day.
True. I mean, duh. I mean, you know that.
But yeah, I have to say I kind of wish. I mean, I know they weren't going to do this because if it didn't happen in WWE, it didn't happen. According to Vince McMahon, but I was kind of hoping that they would elaborate a little bit more about, Shinsuke beating AJ once before the first time they met.
Yeah,
And but it kind of be a good story, how he has his number and everything. Tell you the truth, in all honesty, it'd be nice if they could have like a trilogy or maybe like a they fight again at the next pay-per-view, and then you have but thing is, I do think Shinsuke is going to get the win. And it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait.
All right. Casey, thoughts on the main event, the co-main event, that the whatever you're calling it, Shinsuke versus AJ, the event of the main, whatever.
I think this is going to be probably match of the night. I'm going to say it. This has all the makings of a classic, Savage Steamboat type, classic. Gotta go with
instant classic.
I would say possibly an instant classic. But I gotta go with Shinsuke. I think it only makes sense that you have Shinsuke win it. And I mean he deserves it, and you could still, have a series between these two back and forth, and it would be, you could have, Shinsuke win now, and you can have them feud and have AJ win again and Shinsuke win again. I feel like this is a feud that you could keep going for,
Well, the thing is, in all honesty, yeah, I agree. I think you can keep the feud going, but what I want to see be the main event of SummerSlam. The main event of SummerSlam, if it isn't this, I'd be very disappointed. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship.
Ooh.
Tell me,
Mm.
I would take a damn plane up to Brooklyn to go see that. I would. That would be awesome. I think
Yeah.
that. I mean that that's the reason why Shinsuke joined
True,
WWE.
true.
And then right when he joined WWE, that's when Brian retired. So
Yeah.
I just think that's a good story. But yeah, I do agree with you, Casey. You're talking about they can have a series of matches that be like or the modern day version of Flair and Steamboat. I mean, it
Yeah.
could be
And they
awesome.
could have a series of matches that fans wouldn't get bored of. I think that's the problem in like today's wrestling and especially today's WWE is they don't when they try to have series of matches or a long feud, fans just get bored of it because they don't book it right. But this you almost don't even need to book it. You just need to have them just have good matches. Like
Yeah,
these two
True.
guys know each other so well that
yeah, yeah,
they could have
absolutely.
they could have 5 matches and each one would feel different.
Yeah,
That's how good they
yeah.
are.
The thing is, that's why AJ is the best. I mean, and it's so funny because I actually heard Ric Flair say that AJ Styles is the modern day version of Shawn Michaels. He
Mhm.
Yeah,
basically is which every generation you have a Ric Flair, you have a Shawn Michaels, now you have AJ Styles.
Yeah.
He is like the man. I mean, the guy's 40 years old and he wrestles like he's still in his mid 20s. I mean, the
Yeah.
guy's
yeah,
guy's amazing, and honestly, he has a chance to put himself into the upper echelon of all-time great wrestlers. If he can go out there, him and Shinsuke can knock it out of the park. Like I know, I have to say one thing. The only thing that kind of sucks is the expectations for this match are so high, it might fall a little short. That's the thing. The expectations are so high.
yeah.
The highest I can remember in a long time. And I have to say this is a match that I called was going to happen back at SummerSlam. I actually said that AJ and Shinsuke would fight each other at WrestleMania. I didn't
Yeah.
think that AJ would have the belt. I thought Shinsuke would, but I think that this is a wrestling fan's dream match. This is something that hardcore, longtime wrestling fans will love.
And
True.
it's cool. It's cool because it would be the first ever actual Japanese born. We all know Yokozuna ain't Japanese, bro.
Right. He
Yeah.
was though. That's what they told me. That's what I believe.
Well, the thing is, it's also cool just to think that we could have two Asian American world champions by the end of the night. We
Yeah,
have Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura.
yeah.
True.
So WWE will be turning Japanese. I really think so. I mean, this company could look very international brand, and the thing is, New Japan's gaining traction now, and I think that WWE would be smart to put some of their belts on Japanese talent to show that hey, New Japan might be hot, but we've got two of the best wrestlers in the world, and they're Japanese.
Agreed. Agreed. Plus, if Finn wins, that's
It,
a different. That's another international
well,
type of
get
deal. But
give Becky Lynch the damn belt. Give her a belt.
they
She
won't do
deserves
it.
something.
They won't do it. They hate that girl. But anyway, uh, as we wrap this thing up, because we got the prediction show for NXT Takeover coming up on tomorrow. I think we're going to do the review and the predictions in the same show. I think that's what Casey said yesterday, right?
Yeah, probably be easier to do it that
Okay.
way.
So we're going
Oh,
to do
should we
that.
make a prediction for Cena and Undertaker?
Oh
Maybe this
yeah,
will happen.
I guess. I hope Undertaker, if he does come back, which I'm almost assuming that he's going to. I hope he comes back on the bike. He got to come back on the bike though. That's what I
Well,
need.
hey, you know
That's the
what?
only that's the only thing that's going to make
Yeah.
sense to me.
Well, the thing is, they're inducting Kid Rock in the Hall of Fame, so they could have him play American Badass for him, and they can have a 25-minute concert again, like he
Oh
did a
God.
couple years ago.
Then
And
and then the women don't get interested. They just dance on them and go down to the ring. Yeah.
yeah, that was so bad. That lasted so long. The part that was so funny was where he took the microphone to have the crowd sing along with him, and the crowd was dead silent. That cracked me up so bad. God, that was so funny. I really think that Vince thinks Kid Rock, and AC/DC are the only bands he knows anything about, and Limp Bizkit. The WWE's favorite band.
The fact that Kid Rock is going into the Hall of Fame right now.
It's bad.
Justice for David Arquette, dang on it.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Cena?
Yeah, where's David Arquette?
Taker.
David Arquette should be in the Hall of Fame.
Thoughts on Cena and Taker, Brandon?
He was a legitimate champion, damn it.
He was a champion for 2 weeks, but this is a weird build to this match. What a weird build. Apparently Cena, 16-time champion, has no match at WrestleMania. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, makes no sense. And then Taker, who we haven't heard anything from, we heard something from him on Raw 25 where he said nothing. And then JR's like, oh, I think that was synonymous. I think it was a threat. And I was like, no, it wasn't. He just said that he will rest in peace. And then just let the poor man rest in peace. He's old. He has bad knees. He has a bad hip. He's just let him rest in peace.
He's basically made of paper mache.
The guy is basically has Rey Mysterio's knees. He has no kneecaps. He has plastic hips. He needs to retire. And
he left all his clothes in the ring. What he gonna do? How he gonna touch, man?
Yeah, he's gonna be naked. He's gonna come out there. You know what I think would be hilarious if he came out there, not as the Undertaker, but as Mark Calloway. This came out there as in his like some jorts and like with the hat on. He'd be like, "What are you? Leave me alone, boy. I'm trying to watch my stories." And he just walks away. It's just the whole thing makes no sense because basically Cena looks like a jackass, making fun of Undertaker, saying he's selfish. I'm like, the dude basically retired last year, you jackass. Why are you telling him, oh, you're selfish and stuff like that? Just Cena's character makes no sense at times.
True.
But the WWE does not do a very good job of projecting Cena. They haven't done a good job with him in a long time. But the Undertaker doesn't know what's a damn thing. Undertaker doesn't know what's anything. Undertaker, I want the poor man to retire and not have to, struggle getting around the house the next 25 years. So I don't know. Do you guys think he'll show up, or do you think he'll just be? I don't know. This is a weird build where you have no announced match, and then all of a sudden he just shows up.
True. I think
I don't know what you guys.
I think he gonna come back as Mean Mark Callis.
Mean Mark Callis. Yes. Come back as the Punisher. Come back as Texas Red. Go break. Oh man, him and Sid are gonna come out as skyscrapers. Oh, can you imagine how awesome that would be if him and Sid came out as skyscrapers? Oh my god.
I can't watch Sid no more. I can't.
Man, the Superdome would explode. The roof would blow off the Superdome.
Ever since that one day, I can't watch him
no more.
Well, what day is that? Where he broke his leg?
God, don't remind me. Oh God.
I was gonna say, man, you know, he has half the brain that you do. He has half the brain that you do.
And he got a 66 2/3 chance.
Well, that's Scott Steiner. He has 141 2/3% chance of winning a sacrifice. And he's from a highly educated university too.
I still feel
highly educated university. And you know what's so funny? Somebody told a joke about Jeremy Borash leaving for WWE, and he said, it's the only way he can get away from Scott Steiner. Jeremy Borash was terrified of Scott Steiner. I'm gonna go to that Shoney's one day. I swear. We're all gonna go on a field trip down to that Shoney's in Georgia.
Casey, do you have any extra thoughts on the Taker Cena match besides he should rest in peace and not come back?
I mean, yo, Cena, you could take a rest this year, bro. You could do it. You could.
He said he going as a fan, bro.
I tweeted I tweeted like 2 weeks ago when he said he didn't have a match. I was like, you could buy a ticket. Like, I'm sure you get a discount. Like, I'm sure.
Yeah, go backstage. Go backstage. Hang out in catering.
Yeah, get free food.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Rusev Day, so
yeah, you get that extra discount on Rusev Day. You get that extra.
I was gonna say. I mean, the thing is, I mean, they could have had. They could have wrote Shane out and put Cena and Bryan together.
True. They could have, but they won't do that. That's stupid. But anyway,
future brother-in-laws can't be tag champs or tag partners, I guess.
No way, can't happen. But if we have no additional thoughts on Undertaker versus John Cena, because the man shouldn't show up ever, he should just retire, just leave his hat in the ring like he did last year. Just come out there and do the same thing he did last year and leave his clothes in the ring. Do it. But anyway,
I mean, basically, he left his coat, his hat, and his gloves in the ring.
True.
You know, the thing is, in all honesty, the only way I would mark out like a crazy person is instead of showing up as the Undertaker or as American Badass Undertaker, he shows up as the original Undertaker with the purple gloves. Oh my God!
True.
I honestly, you probably could hear me all the way from my house if you showed up with purple gloves, because that's my favorite Undertaker. That's the first Undertaker I ever saw was the one with the purple gloves.
See, I think he should come back as Ministry of Darkness Undertaker with Midian. Bring the Acolytes with him. Bring Edge Christian.
Bring Naked Midian with him.
And, pre-Naked Midian. We don't want to see Naked Midian anymore.
Naked Midian, and who else was in there? The Brood. Viscera unfortunately is dead.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. This
Boss Man. Rest in peace.
Poor Paul Bear too.
Yeah, bruh. Like everybody.
It's sad.
Ministry. Like,
the Acolytes and the Brood are the only ones that are still alive.
Yeah, Midian, but he's a chef now. Like,
yeah. That's right. Wasn't he a Godwin originally?
Yeah, I think he was Phineas Godwin.
So he was Pig. He was Phineas Godwin. Yeah, but no, my favorite Undertaker was that purple gloves Undertaker. That the Undertaker in the Ministry, he kind of freaked me out. The stuff
I loved it. Yeah. See, I loved Ministry of Darkness Undertaker because he legitimately scared me as a kid. But I heard that's the one he liked the least.
Oh yeah. That's why he took a break. You know, he was having hip problems and stuff in '99, but he honestly wanted to. That's the reason he came back as the bike Undertaker.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to change up his look, and I don't know. Like I said, it'd be cool just to see honestly, I don't understand why they just didn't have Taker come out on Monday and Tombstone or Chokeslam Cena, and it'd be if they do have a match, it should not be long.
Yeah, but it will be because they always do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I just don't know.
But we're gonna wrap up this show. Like we said before, in case you forgot, be sure to tune in tomorrow for the NXT review and predictions Super Show. Since they getting ready to brand split, we're gonna call it a Super Show. But we will see you guys tomorrow. We'll all be here. Maybe Justin will show up. Funny. No. But anyway, be sure to hit the subscribe button for us. It is somewhere here or down below. But other than that, we hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys for the WrestleMania review. If you don't like NXT, if you don't like NXT, what's wrong with you? Find yourself. But we'll see you guys for that. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you. Adios.